There is a loss of jobs in South Africa. In fact, from load shedding to job shedding.
I must call a pastor to take you out now.
German card.
You must make sure that you are one of the people who are going to deliver economic freedom in our lifetime.
Revolutionary greetings, ladies and gentlemen, the people of South Africa, Africa, and the diaspora. And thanks very much for tuning in to yet another episode of the EFF podcast. My name is Titus Tsungur Kozaramsengo Natswaleka Mofulak Valiwe. And we're coming to you from Mpumalanga Mandela House here in Johannesburg. Today I bring you Mpumalanga's finest, Sfiso S is in the building. Fighter Sfiso S, thank you very much for making time. And we really appreciate your presence here at Mpumalanga Mandela House.
Thank you so much, my brother. I'm also honored to be invited here in this beautiful studio of the great EFF.
Uh-huh. And once you know, artists, normally when they see studios, they tend to think of singing. There's a song I saw on X, Aspelele Mandla. Such an inspirational song, considering the political moment that we find ourselves in as the EFF.
I think as musicians, we are musicians. The reason we sing is to encourage people. We send a message to the people who are discouraged. As you can see that now many things are happening. Many people are declaring the EFF as a dying organization. But my role as a musician is to tell all fighters, tell all voters that it's not yet done. As Pela Man, that's the reason I sang this song.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go back to your roots. Who is Sfiso S? A lot of people know you as a gospel musician or as a musician, as an artist. Now you are popularly known as one of the firebrand in the music industry when it comes to revolutionary songs. You've produced albums like Igwijo, Lama Fighter. But before we get into the nitty-gritties of your career, who is Sfiso S?
Okay, my real name is Sfiso Shongwe.
Okay.
Born and bred at Mpumalanga, Ehlanzeni, Mbombela local municipality, in a village called Manyeveni. This is a village where most of the great singers babuya khona. So I call myself Sfiso S. The reason is
Stage name.
Yeah, that's my stage name.
Yeah.
The reason is there was Sfiso Ngwane, remember? May his soul rest in peace. So when I joined the music industry, I couldn't call myself Sfiso because there was going to be a contradiction.
Yeah.
So I said, no, let me say Sfiso Shong, Sfiso S. Then that's me. I'm a young gentleman who's in people's hearts. I love people. I'm a family man, a responsible man. And I'm a second last born. My father had 16 children. And I'm the second last. Yeah.
One wife, or you're from a polygamous family?
No, not polygamy, but he used to travel, working in Joburg, working in Cape Town. Wherever he gets, he will have a So when he decided, no, now I want to settle, then when he found my mom, and he had 4 children with my mom. Okay. 2 elder brothers of mine, and I'm the third one. And there's a young lady that is after me. Yeah.
And how was your upbringing like, considering the fact that you were child number, I don't know, but you were 16 at home?
First of all, I'm one person who loves experiencing things. I love independence. When I grew up, I wouldn't want to be raised there at home. I always wanted to go to the streets to find, to make a living. Ne? And that's why at a young age, I used to sell aluminium, copper, tangsumbila. During December time, I would sell fireworks and all those things. So, I don't want to be treated as the youngest and spoiled brat, you know. I don't want to lie. I was not raised in a poor family.
Okay.
Even we were not even rich. but my father would fight for us to survive. So ngimntwana nje okhule ukuthi I want to experience life according to my own experience. Yeah.
Yeah. And your childhood, how was it like growing up? Did you see yourself as a singer as a child, or it's something that it found you along the way?
In fact, I never had that in my mind that I would sing one day because I couldn't sing. I was told by many people that I can't sing. I submitted my demos in many studios. Everyone told me, you can sing.
Wow.
You see, so I never saw myself as a singer. But where I grew up, we used to have this competition at night visuals. We've got your own group, you've got your own group. So my group, when I recruited people to have, like when I had a group, when I was about to perform, they would laugh before I even get to the stage. Ngisasukuma nje nge-stage ngithi ngiqula, then they start laughing. But I was never discouraged. So,
Against all odds.
yeah. So mabangitshela ukuthi ndoda, wena ukwazi ukucula, ivoice yakho is raw and what. I said, no, I will do it one day. I will persist. And I never even, after completing my matric, I never even went to look for a job or anything. I just said, I want to sing and I will make it happen one day. That's why you called me here and that's why I'm here today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And schooling, which school did you go to? Are you passionate about education?
Baba ngihlulekile esikolweni. Cela ukukhuluma iqiniso.
Yeah.
Esikolweni ngihlulekile, but I passed my matric, even though I went back to rewrite my matric. I got the same results. Yabona. Mina ngasithola ukuthi like maybe education is not for me because I used every strategy to study the whole night. Every strategy that people would advise in order for you to pass, study like this, but it didn't happen. So I had dreams. I wanted to be a social worker. I wanted to be a land surveyor, but
Yeah.
it never worked. I remember at the University of Johannesburg, they accepted me 28 January. They said I must come and study, but the results couldn't allow me to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why were you so passionate about social work?
I love helping people. I love helping people. Even there where I stay, I once opened a rehabilitation center. I've got people today who abayeke inyawupe. Today they are working somewhere. I love helping people. Now it's December time. I normally buy people clothes. I go to schools and buy uniforms.
Yeah.
I've adopted many kids.
You're a giver.
Yeah, I'm a giver.
Philanthropist.
Yeah, so the reason I went for social work is because I love helping
Yeah.
people. Yeah, but even now I'm doing social work just unprofessionally, so with my music
Yeah.
because I'm healing people.
Oh yeah, true, true that, because the fighters, when they listen to your music, somehow they feel reinvigorated because music heals indeed.
Yes, yes.
So, who inspired you to become the Sfiso S that you are today?
Le ngihlala ngakhona emakhaya kune-grootman by the name of Tony Ngwenyama. He used to sing songs like Basheshe Bahleka kanti inkosi ngizwile i-cellphone into encane.
Yeah.
So he's my elder brother. Sihlala sonke in one village, Ward 37. So we used to look up to him. He used to take me with him to sell CDs during the times of CDs and cassettes. Sifike nje boJoburg sime estradini, we sell CDs. So I just developed my passion there. So he's the one who groomed me to be the Sfiso that I am today. Yeah, and other musicians also, Timothy from Nandweni Christ Ambassadors, Shongwene Kupuga, these are the people who inspired me and groomed me to who I am today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You pointed out that you are a family man. Talk to us about your marriage. I can see. I don't know if it's just aesthetics, but I believe
Yeah,
you're
no.
married. Yeah, talk to us about your marriage, and how would you describe the institution of marriage?
Okay. I'm married and it's not extreme glad.
Aesthetics.
Yeah, I'm married to one wife.
Okay.
I've got 4 kids,
Okay.
3 girls and 1 boy. So I'm happy. In fact, I would say marriage is a good thing that I believe every man should consider it. So I don't regret it. So as a family
You can
man,
do it again, eh?
yeah. Noma bangathi manje ngichoose omunye unkosikazi, I would still propose that one.
Yeah.
So I'm happy. I don't regret getting married. Kungenze ngaba indoda. Ukuthi ngazi ukuthi if I get 100 rand, I cannot eat it all by myself. There's a family who must also get a share.
Yeah.
So I can say nje ukuthi ngiyindoda ngishadile, ngithanda unkosikazi wami, ngiyabathanda abantu bami, and yeah, that's it.
So if marriage was like, you know, as a driver, a legit driver, you ought to have a driver's license. So if marriage would expire at some point, you would definitely renew.
Yeah, I would. I would.
Yeah.
Because Tina as musicians, there are a lot of challenges. There are a lot of challenges.
But she's there to support
Yeah,
you throughout.
Uma kunzima. Yabona like now as I was doing a video telling people that I'm not booked. I don't have money. I don't even have money to pay DSTV. And my wife didn't say, I am embarrassed with the money. But she said, no, what? It's good that you are coming out and you are telling people the truth than killing yourself.
Yeah.
So I've got a very supporting wife. And and then ngiyabonga futhi nalokho.
Yeah. So before we talk about some of the adversities that you go through, among other career paths, you talked about being a social worker and all of that, but why did music stand out for you, regardless of the negativities that you came across, people trying to pull you down, being negative, to say you can't sing? I mean, that kills the self-esteem, the confidence. But against all odds, what made you to emerge and persist and become the great musician that you are today?
I can say God has installed another software in me. I don't know how. I cannot say I do it. I mean, once you tell me that I can't, it's like you are telling me that I can. Never make a mistake of telling me that I can't. You see? So when people kept on saying, you can't, I said, no, this one I can. If so and so did it, I can also do it. So ngasho ukuthi also ukuthi ngihambe nala ama-recruitment bengihamba nawo when we were selling CDs. Ngiyibona imali ukuthi nayo iyangena. Because mina ngizange ngaba nalokuthi ngifuna leyo ngifuna, as long as there's money here. It doesn't matter money comes through social work or what.
Sure.
As long as there's money. Because we would go from 25 to the 7th of the next month and would come with a lot of money. You see, it does pay. We get cities, 500,000 cities. We go home, the cities are finished when there's money. So ngathi nami ngiyayenza manje. So mangenda ngicala ngiphuma ngena ngiphuma. Engayibona imali ingena. It was better by then. So also the money encouraged me.
Oh.
Yeah, the money was, yeah. Imali bafethu. Yeah, ngenza ukuthi ngingagive up. Yeah, because ngiyabona ukuthi if a week I would sell CDs and I come with imali enziwa umunye umuntu ngenyanga, then why not ngayithatha njenge career lento le.
Yeah.
Yes.
To what extent has piracy affected the industry of music, and also when we drive on the road, you see people selling USBs, CDs, and all of that. How does piracy really affect the livelihoods of artists, in your view?
I would say no. That killed the industry. That killed the industry because basically I would go out with 10 CDs. I sell one CD 100 rand. Within an hour or two, I would have 1,000 rand and I buy bread now. Now the only option is digital platform. You upload a song now. Look, by now I've uploaded a song as Mpumalanga on last week Friday. Still it's not yet out. You're going to stream it even 500,000 times. I won't get the money now. And so, kusibulele kakhulu because you record a song, abantu lebaba rich, noma basucceed, those who are pirating our music. So ngasho ukuthi if bekuyangami, government should have done justice to us as artists. Ukuthi they must stop piracy, and it's good now because the social media and you just get promoted to quick and kube lokho. But through sales, piracy has dominated in killing the music. Yeah.
How would you describe the evolution of digital media? CDs are more of analog, but now we are, because of the fourth industrial revolution, we are in um, digital world. Now they talk about AI. Technology is well advanced now. Would you then say artists are not necessarily benefiting from digital media, or perhaps there is something that needs to be done to educate up and coming artists so that they can equally make money out of digital media? Because whether we like it or not, the music industry has transformed from analog to digital now. What are some of the available avenues for you that you think you can try and still make money in this new world of technology?
Yeah, I can say education is needed more, especially to up and coming artists. If you can't operate now in social media, there's nothing you can do. But also, it's a disadvantage because you get popular, you become popular on social media, or come on TikTok or anywhere. Backbone ngoma trend, but you don't have anything. That's the disadvantage. Yeah, you trend, you saw the whole of South Africa or Africa, but you got nothing. You say you've got a background where you just hide and but the reality, yeah. So people needs to be more educated about marketing, and also because nakhona la digital, there are piracy digital shops. What you might think you're uploading your song on the right digital shop, can you upload it on a fake one? You will see your song one day.
Where you can't get your royalties back.
Yeah, you see your song, it 2 million streams, and you get excited, but there's nothing you get monthly. So iloko engakusho nje ukuthi more education is needed, and also I just wish, I pray EFF can take over one day to assist us as musicians. That's why I joined EFF, because they say it's a home of artists, and help us fix this thing of having digital shops from America or USA. Because I'm here now, I've uploaded my song, but my song has to go to America first to be uploaded, and comes back to South Africa. I'm being taxed in America. We don't have one digital shop here in South Africa. Manu Zola 71 said that we are not empowered, and the education system here to ayisincedi nathi sisithole, because by today maybe we could have ama-artist amaningi la afanga namali. We could have made a lot of money if we had our own digital shops here in South Africa. But how are you going to do it? Because we don't even know that no one is teaching you. It's only Americans who can access these things.
Yeah.
So ngasho ukuthi our government should assist us, and also teaching us ukuthi how do we get to this new way of marketing ourselves as musicians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. And I think the EFF is the only solution at this point in time, because the state should be the custodian of the means of production, particularly looking at the production of music entirely. We cannot be outsourcing a simple thing like, streaming, music streaming.
That's why if Beguyangam, my brother, if Beguyangam, I would say all South African musicians, not even musicians, artists, whether they're in acting, drawing, anything, they would vote for EFF. I've never seen one organization talking about art. They don't talk about us. They don't talk about artists. It's like singing, it's a hobby. And a hobby is something that you do during your spare time. Because the reason, one of the greatest things that made me to jump myself and risk my life and join EFF was that placard that said, EFF is the home of artists. No one has ever mentioned artist. You see, so I'm artist at Lupek. Now we are seeing EFF. Now my brother from Limpopo, Uban Shebe, was in hospital. EFF jumped in. Dr. Malinga was going through a lot. The EFF jumped in. You see, but no organization landela artist like EFF. Like again, EFF will pay you before you even get to the stage, before you even go to the rally or
In advance.
In advance, you go there, you are loaded, bro. You perform, you jump because
EFF
money
pays.
is also already in your pockets. So EFF again doesn't do this thing of saying, "Ngoba we saw you performing in this organization, we'll never use you again." You see, I've seen a lot of artists that were going with on the manifesto launches and all the EFF rallies. Most of them, they were performing in other political parties and they come and perform here. But other parties, once you perform, you are dirty. Like me, before, I used to perform in the organization that is leading. When they saw me, they saw my provincial chairperson, Commissar Colin Sedibe, posting me on social media. They banned me just for his comments. You see, so I would say artists should wake up and think about this organization that is fighting for us as artists. I believe if all musicians in South Africa can vote for EFF, there will be liberation in our lives. So, like uPutomdala or Mr. Ringo Madlingos, naye wangena la ku EFF, banga some consideration. Dr. Tumi wangena ku EFF, they never considered him. So I'm saying I don't know why South Africans are kanjani when they think about us as musicians.
Yeah.
Yeah, but EFF is the home of artists. I've experienced it. Within a short space of time joining EFF, my name yadlula nale kathi Nkuli gospel. Yeah, so
Yeah. Let's talk about, before we talk about the impact of political affiliation on your career, let's look at the role of radio stations in promoting music. Are you one of those artists who have benefited from airplay? They call it airplay. Have you enjoyed a great amount of airtime, your music being played? And what impact do you think that has on the growth of artists?
yeah, I can say I benefited when I was still doing gospel. I would get like so much airplay. Yeah, but the problem with still njengoba ngisho ukuthi something still need to be fixed. The royalties, especially from Abosambro, it's incane le mali. Incane le mali. Yet you said money time artists they got royalties. When you think ukuthi once they play my song once on an SABC radio, I get 1,000 rand. Find out you get 1 rand.
Yo.
You have to, your song needs to play, be on high rotation.
For you to generate more money.
And how do you get high rotation?
Like this much
And even on TV, you will only get paid more when you are being played on a channel that is not based on the music. Like maybe SABC one, if your song is playing there, maybe you'll get something better. But those
That's
other,
unique, yeah.
Yeah, but those other musical shows, even if you see an artist trending, what would say umdlalo nje. Yeah, kuyadlalwa. Yeah. So, but I benefited from airplay. Yes, basidlala, people basilandelela because of it. But akufani. But still, something needs to be fixed there. Because some artists angazadlalwa ngisho, but they've got hit songs. Hit songs, lo, you can get a straight in manje egoli manje. Check, you will find one person who sings a song that is too powerful more than all these artists that are known. But akadlalwa because that artist doesn't know who.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying.
Yeah, I think another way of making money through digital platforms, I've seen TikTok. I think if you can monetize your account, people are able to send flowers, they send cats, and all these kind of things. I just don't know what is the value of those, but I think nowadays digital platforms have got options to monetize. When you put up your content on, for example, TikTok or Facebook, you're able to generate income. Have you considered that?
Yes, I don't want to be more negative, but I want to.
Sure.
You're gonna stay there on TikTok, ne? Like TikTok, you're gonna have to spend an hour for you to get more roses. You're gonna see someone more roses, and you say, he's making money. Then after go to and check the balance on TikTok, I can show you now. You find that after many roses, you've got 15 rand. You spend more time there, busy. Yeah, I sing. You can sing even 10 songs where it's like you're performing on a big event, and you find that the roses you will have to make 300 rand maybe after 2 days. How many? Lama data ongeneng lapha, how much?
That is expensive.
Yes, so okunye nje akusasi imali. There are people who are using TikTok for ukuthi I'm on TikTok. If I'll get 100 or maybe 500 roses, ngiyokhona ukuyi-withdraw akusasa ngithenga isinkwa. Because many people are now are surviving. They are no longer making money, but they are just surviving. So ngifuna ukusho ukuthi lokunye nje is just to popularize yourself, but not that it makes a lot of money to a point ukuthi mangibona lapha TikTok, you see roses uthi ay uyayishaya man. Ngakcheckela manje.
Akunalutho lapha.
Yeah, I was on TikTok in 3 days before. I got so many roses. Mangena lapha ngithola ngathi ngina 16 rand something.
You lie.
Yeah, after staying there for almost 2 hours. You see. So good, right? It keeps us busy, because I can say social media is good, because before I would drive to Joburg to get airplay or to be interviewed or anything. Now if they don't play me on TV, I take my phone.
Yes.
Ngiyacula. If the abadlala umculo wami, that's why I'm even on DSTV, some channels are being closed now, because more people are spending time on their phones than on TV. So I can say it helps on being popular, but not financially. Maybe must say popular, then people will begin to call you and say, "Oh, come and sing." Yeah, bon. So because now we're gonna TikTok, little show nilanga, so ubukelwe ngi 500,000 people. Then boyo bafika njani lapho? Cala bekufuna uphume.
I'm thinking, my brother, go to those roses and those cakes and what this ice cream and whatnot. You're making a lot of money.
Fluent now. You have
Through
to
the
try it.
sticks.
You have to try it and do it. You're gonna see
Yeah,
it.
but I think what I like about social media for now is that this aspect that I like is that it is able to put you on the spot, and you are more likely to get gigs. And now it's December, you may be rocking, your own gig guide. You might find that you have, a considerable number of gigs on your side. How do you go about charging on your gigs? I understand now artists rely heavily on gigs, on bookings. Do you charge per brand Sfiso S, or as per the number of songs that you're going to perform on that day? And how much can you really make from gigs, in fact?
Okay, first of all, you charge per brand. It depends on the brand. Same as cars. Like I'm a price so fan depending on the brand of the car. Ne? So even on artists, we have got brands. There's a brand there's an artist who can charge you 150,000 to perform.
Yeah.
But also, even if the brand is big, you also consider charging per hour or per session to say, okay, if I'm performing for 30 minutes, this is how much you're gonna pay. If I'm performing for an hour, this is how much you're gonna pay. Especially for us, we are vocalists, we are artists who are performing. You also charge on, I'm gonna be miming. Mimingless, when you put the CD, you switch off the mic, you just dance on the stage.
Yeah.
You also charge on that, or backtrack. Backtrack is that they are backing vocalists, you only take lead. Or you want a full band where everything is live. Then you also charge, because I cannot charge you 10,000 when I come with the band and I've got 20 people playing for me. How am I gonna pay them? So it depends on the brand. The smaller the brand, the smaller the price. And the treatment also on the brand depends. Also, a big branded artist will tell you, I'm coming, I'll perform for an hour, but I'm coming with 6 people. Prepare me a bottle like this. And I'm a bottle like kanje.
Yeah.
And also will tell you, I want a hot meal. Shorty, there must be, I'm a chef.
Yeah.
Bapheke leso sikhathi adle. But when your brand is smaller than the other,
You don't have a voice.
yeah, you eat what they give you, even leftovers.
You even
yeah.
queue.
Yeah, you even queue. Yeah, but niketa that plate
Yeah.
disposal.
Take away.
Yeah, so depends on the brand. Yeah, you charge the brand.
Yeah. So how much do you charge in your gigs?
Now, I charge, depends, also depends on where I'm performing, if the distance is.
Oh.
Ekaya, now I'm rating at 20,000.
Okay.
Yeah, 20,000. Then I'll go and perform. But when I come out of my province, then I will speak of 30, 35,000 going up. Yes.
Okay. So you can make money if you're booked almost every weekend. In
Lot
the
of
States, eh?
money. Lot of money. You can make a lot of money. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why I said many artists make money, but it's like an artist should be taken for. Ngathi uma ungaze ube famous, you need to be taken to. You need to maybe to have a financial advisor. Good, don't buy this car. You don't need it. You just want it. Don't buy this house.
Yeah.
Yabona. So, but there's money if unenhlanhla yokuthi ube well branded and be a big artist.
Oh. You talked about treatment of artists, and I want to draw your attention to this now. Usually, when we hear adverts of a lineup of a certain events, you'll hear big names, Makadzi, Big Zulu, King Monadas, Sfiso S,
And many
more.
Yeah, and many more.
How do you feel about the many more, especially when your name is not there?
It's so painful. It's so painful because many more, it means your brand. To us as artists, you feel like you're not important. They're not using you to advertise and hook people to the event, which means your brand is not selling. That's why they mention those. Sometimes you find that you are not even on the picture. They write your name
On the poster.
down there. Or even if they do put your picture, they will put your picture on a very you'll be small.
Even if you want to prove to your people, you'll have to zoom and lose the picture. They don't even understand what's
I
happening.
have to tell them, didn't you see me there? I'm there. So it discourages artists. But also, I will not blame the event organizers for that because you have to sell yourself. Why would I want to associate with a brand that is not selling? Because the reason I book you is because I want people. I own a bar. I want people to buy my Chwala Bamla. Then if I advertise with you, because Tira can bring a stadium together. Another artist can bring a hall together, a hall of 500 people. So how they treat you depends on how big your brand is. So that's why I'm showing you, even performing events like this, they don't even watch you. Find that the leader or that person who called you is not there. You are performing all alone by yourself.
Empty chairs.
Yeah, at the same time you're performing, they are eating. You see, they can't even lift hands because yeah. So that's what happens when you don't have a name. But it's also up to the artist to build a name.
Yeah.
But they cannot say, hey, booyah, when I work hard and build your name.
Yeah.
And yes, there are challenges, but work hard.
Okay.
As an artist.
The same also happens in the main event. Initial, the advert will be a build-up. Then we go into the main event where you're supposed to perform. The many more usually come first.
Yeah. Yes.
In the pyramid style.
Yeah.
And then on the bottom of the food chain is the big guns. They come later on the day.
Yeah.
Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer starting to perform, being the first crop of artists that performs, or you prefer performing later during the show or during the event?
That one is very tricky. First of all, when you are booked as an artist, I'm a crowd puller. They call them crowd pullers. Then they even know what time to perform. But I'm telling you, 8 o'clock is your time to perform. And then once that 8 o'clock, I perform. You are being timed. He will perform 2 minutes and leave because he's rushing to another event. That's why you'll find a smaller artist who is a performer. Can so performer awalale artist still cool. They'll just grab the mic from the stage. You see? So me now, from my 20 years experience in the music industry, I prefer performing before the big artist, the so-called big artist.
Yeah.
Because after that artist has performed, no one will listen to you. You rather perform before them, maybe 30 minutes before. Because those people are still waiting for them. That's your time to shine. Because if you present yourself well during
They'll
that
leave.
hour,
Oh.
if they give you before,
Okay.
People don't know you.
Yeah.
And you come before that big artist. But this smart little moment. But this guy is good, man.
Oh yeah, that's where they're able to identify you.
Yeah, if you know that's what, who is this guy? Nah, bola artists cool, they might even sign you. But when you I want to perform they all go looking for autographs.
Yeah.
We will be left
Taking
alone on the
pictures.
stage. You see, so it's better you perform before if you're still building your name.
Yeah.
And even if you do a concert, don't make a mistake in your concert to say, because you are the main man, you want people to perform. I don't get up and back shy stage, back shy. Not necessarily on the stage, you will perform for the chairs.
It's
Because you call them and abanye vele bayashaya.
yeah.
Yabona. Others they pray. Abanye bageza ngenye indlela.
Sure.
So I would say I prefer performing before
Yeah.
kusanabantu, kusane attention.
Yeah.
Yabona. That.
Have you ever performed to empty chairs or a poor an event that is poorly attended, and how does that feel?
Many times in performing on empty chairs. Because number one, angithi kunale ukuthi if you are not well known, they don't even pay you before the event. They will pay you after the event.
Bakusaba uzobhaleka nemali.
Yeah. Then if you say now the chairs are empty, I'm not performing, then I'm not paying you. Then you end up not performing for the sake of the people. You perform so that you'll have a proof which I performed. You see, I once go to a stadium where I performed. In fact, I was the main artist. I was a crowd puller there in the Mpumalanga Stadium, Mpumalanga. Mangfika, has 30 people sitting here. You see, I have to. I ended up ngehla stage ngiyoba nabo la singing with them la because ucula wedwa ayiyahlekisa. So the treatment is kubuhlungu, but goes with it.
Have you ever performed somewhere where the leaders who invited you, in fact, were not even there?
Kakhulu.
Yeah.
Kakhulu. That happened before I joined the EFF. Number one, into le ngifuna kuncoma ngayo upresident wethu CIC ukuthi awu shem uyawathanda ama-artist. After his address, he will sit on
Yes, he
stage.
does that. He even dances with
He dances with
artists.
you.
Yes.
And you feel good as an artist. You say,
I'm appreciated.
I'm being appreciated. If your music is good, he will dance with you. Then other leaders, Baba, address, body cuts are here, they take him, back here, and the stage is empty. And you're left alone there on the stage. So it discourages artists. But I don't even understand. Maybe to other leaders, they use you to confuse the people when they leave, so that maybe they won't be a target to people who want to maybe fight them.
Yeah.
While I'm going out. But it discourages artists to perform when the leaders are not on stage.
Yeah.
Because yes, it matters to perform before Labanta bas chablis when perform before the crowd. But above all, you also want to prove a point to the leaders. You did not waste your time by calling me here.
Yeah. Igwiju. Lama fight.
Oh yeah.
What a song.
First of all, I think I mentioned a few about that. What made me to join the EFF is that it considers, or it champions the interest of the artist. You see, so now I'm a figure because before I used to sing revolutionary songs from the other party. I also wanted to say, no, I can do something better. I can write a song that will be known, because I normally see EFF and other artists vocalists sing. No, I've never seen an artist EFF afaka instrument. Kuna this squidcho, where you just sing, clapping hands. I said, let me put instrument or let me apply what I've been doing there. And because bebangkwatisile, another thing, bengphuma ngalapha bangixosha, bavala iminyango bathi ngathi I want to prove to them ukuthi my gift matters.
Yeah.
But above all, singing about the EFF, I think angiyenzeli favor EFF. I'm not doing EFF a favor by singing kuyo. It deserves it. Yabona. So yasinaka sama artists, mawugula makunani, EFF is there for all of us as artists.
Yeah.
Not only singers, but even actors, all types of art. So the reason I considered singing for EFF is because it cares for artists. Yeah.
You also honored Umama. Yeah, what a nice song.
Yeah, I did this in my mini studio. I've got a house studio, a studio in my house, like this. But this one's super buff. So I did this song because normally when I'm at home, I sit in my room and I do some.
Listen to this.
City Winnie Winnie Mandela Winnie Mama Nomzamo Papa Oh isolo begumnandi isolo begumnandi namhlabu yaliwa sekhanda maye isolo begumnandi namhlabu yaliwa sekhanda maye oh amaye
Wow. Beautiful song indeed.
Thank you, my brother.
Umama has left an indelible mark in the struggle for economic emancipation, in the liberation of the people of South Africa, blacks, Africans in particular. And such songs resonate well with the struggle.
Okay, first of all, this song, okay, I did not write this song. It was, they used to sing it.
Yeah.
Events with EFF gatherings. What I just did, I just changed it, then putting more sound and all that. But speaking about Umama, I would say Umama has played a very vital role, especially in the struggle, especially in South Africa. She never sold out. She never sold out. She never sold the country. She decided Umane wati, I rather live not working with the sellouts. I rather be there isolated because these are my people. Because another thing, I don't know, Labantu Laba who fought for the struggle, some of them never enjoyed the benefits. And those who fought for the struggle, they knew what it meant for they had a reason why, because Yibo were abused. They saw everything. They saw apartheid regime. They were maltreated. So that's why they fought. So they wouldn't sell because, like, how can I sell? Ngathengisa kanjani ngoba bekushaywa mina. Ngingathengisa kanjani ngoba kwakuhlupheka mina. So Umama never sold out because she experienced. She was also in the struggle. She was one of the victims of the apartheid regime. So that's why I believe and I feel we still owe her many songs, respect. I'm so happy that the EFF even named this building Winnie Mandela building, Winnie Mandela House. So ngifuna kusho ukuthi ngiyafisa ukuthi if she would see what is happening today, ama GNU apetayo.
Yeah.
Ukuthi bekazothini. But ngiyasho ukuthi ngiyamthanda, and I still wish to write more songs about her so that our generations will know that there was once a great woman who fought for the struggle. Yes.
Talking about the struggle and those that sold out, do you think there are those who have sold out the revolution or betrayed the struggle for economic emancipation within the ranks of the EFF? I saw you took to X with a video expressing your deep concern and reaffirming your conviction, your commitment to the struggle for the return of the land, your ideas around standing firm for the poor and the marginalized, would you then say there are those who have betrayed the movement? And if so, how should we treat them going forward?
I would say yes. Many people have betrayed the EFF because you can just ask how after the elections, just when we just decided to say hamba when no, but we're with you here. You were saying people will never leave the EFF. You sold us out. Who knows? You were lobbying people to vote against us. How come we get so little? So I'm a voter kangaka, and those oppositions they get more votes than us, and suddenly you just go and join them, which means you're working with them underground. We did not know that. So, and also many people, because we've got the ground forces should work for the EFF. Many people they are not on the ground. They just go to events and other. But when you go deep down to the ground, they are not known. They don't socialize with many people. So I'm glad even now the CCT has implemented a strategy that after launching of a BCT, they will call and ask how did the branch set, who is the chairperson, who is the delegate, because you will find now people they don't even know the delegate, they don't know the chairperson, because people will take the data and go and sign, and they don't launch the branch. The branch doesn't correct. They just fake signatures and all that. So, and here at the national offices, they say, we have got branches. This branch has been lodged. This branch has been lodged. But underground, there are no people. There's no one. It's just a BCT sitting there, but we don't have ground forces. When you ask these people, okay, we are visiting you. Can you call all the ground forces together? We want to see them.
They're not there.
They're not there. That's why you find many people, they are filling the stadiums like this. Many of them, they were bought alcohol. They don't even know why we are here. They just came, it's a bus, free bus, and not. But I think for EFF to run away from being betrayed like as it happened now, it must start to go deeper, go to the branches and see, does EFF exist in the branches? Do we have people there? You see, because, we are EFF, but when we go to vote, the ground forces, the BCTs, they are not on the ground, they are not working. So to run away from sellers to people who are selling us like those that did now, I think we must do follow-up and check if these people are really on the ground and they are working for the organization. Yeah.
In Mpumalanga, the EFF, I think is it position 3 in the legislature. You are also the chairperson of the EFF. Is it what 37?
What 37? Super branch.
Yes. What are some of the prevailing conditions on the ground, and how has the EFF assisted the people of What 37?
Okay. Okay. First of all, What 37 is a super branch in my district. Most mayors they come from my branch. District mayors they come from my branch. And municipal mayors they come from my branch. That's why when it comes to my branch, there's always war. Because everyone wants that branch. We've got many voters there. And this branch is always expected to do more.
Yeah.
Every time they want to know what 37. You see? But through the assistance and the hardworking provincial chairperson, Komisa Collins Sadibe, we managed to build an 8-room house for Ukoko or Beganganandlule. We have got soccer tournaments. We managed to buy a soccer kit. We are so privileged to have a PR by the name of Fighter Pilile Tsununu, they know, one of the greatest hardworking councillor. So we are on the ground, even reaching out to poor people. The organization has adopted schools that we buy uniform. There was a school recently where they stole tablets, timbahla, uniforms, bags, and everything. But the EFF managed to go there and buy. We managed to go there and buy those things that were stolen. So we are on the ground. Also, service delivery. We don't give them peace. Yes, we did not win the war.
You're giving them a sleepless night.
Yeah, every time they must defend because EFF is this side. We are always on the ground. It is a very hard-working ward, and I'm the chairperson of that ward, and I make sure that we are always on the spot.
On top. And what are the future plans for the ward? What do you have any time frames for implementation of some of the programs?
Even now, our branch has just been launched. We were supposed maybe to be sitting, relaxing, waiting for the third NPA. But we said, no, we are on the ground. We cannot wait for the third NPA then, for us to start working. We already have, we bought land where we have built an office. I think for the first time, we're going to have an EFF office in the branch level.
Okay, wow.
So it's we are done with it. Siakile. Now, what will happen after the NPA? I think we're going to paint it and brand it the EFF. So the reason we are doing that because we want people to, because this thing of going door to door, it's good, fine, but we want people to come to our offices to claim their, to complain and say, we have got these challenges. And also, when we buy maybe sanitary towel, we'll say, come to the EFF offices. It's something that has never happened even to other political parties, to have a branch that will have an office where we want to also hire someone who has done computer from the ground forces to say, go and work there. Every day you report there, Monday to Friday. We feed people. We want to end up cooking because there are a lot of orphans there. We want to cook food that when they come from school, they go to the EFF office, they eat and they go home. So we've got a lot of programs that we are up to right now. And also we have got battles that we are battling of service delivery because these people, when they are not helping the community. If we speak of this useless ANC, they're not helping the people. They don't even care with the loyal poor. They just shout the money all the time. When projects comes to the ward, they will hire their girlfriends and all those things. But as the EFF, we are also busy with that. No more that. We'd rather fight for us to employ poor people, poor of the poorest. So we've got great plans in Ward 37, and we're going to hit very hard.
Yeah. And one of the concerning issues, the adversities that you have came across include being burned, that translates to being discriminated as an artist because of your political affiliation. To what extent has your political affiliation with the EFF affected your career, particularly relating to getting gigs from other political parties or government events?
It has really affected me. Yes, I knew, as I said on the video, I knew that this will happen because before someone once told me, your career will vanish like Mzwake Mbule's career. They once told me that. I said, but I never thought it would be this deep, because I used to go to churches. Other people, they do understand. Sfiso S singing political songs and Sfiso S singing gospel, these are two different people. If Sfiso S blesses you on gospel, then invite him to sing. Okay. When I get there on church, I won't speak about EFF. I will speak about the song that I sing. So many people, they instead of calling Sfiso as the gospel artist, when I'll be there, Sfiso as the comrade. So it has affected me to a point that I don't get bookings. No bookings, even you can check my wall. The only time I will see me performing is when I'm in my studio, recording and singing. You see, even if it wasn't for the small royalties that I get from my digital platforms, that keeps me surviving a little. But it has affected me to a point where I ended up saying, no, I'm even deciding to stop singing gospel, because I even said, even these pastors, why are you doing this to me? Because they are pastors, they are preaching the gospel. So yes, pastors, I don't even have a problem about that with them. But the event organizers, they are being told, hey, don't put this one. Don't put this one. Others, they even call me and say, hey, Baba, we've tried to put your name, but Mabafika Lebatsi, no. Like now in my province, Mpumalanga is one of the greatest provinces that organizes big events. Like now, December, November, I think 3 events, I think 4 to 5, they are happening in Bombela Stadium. And it's funded by the government. But they won't even consider to say, They want to make sure that you regret. And there's, even if I can submit myself to say, hey, my daughter, EFF, I won't affiliate anymore. Please book me. I'm dirty already, according to them. I will die like this, according to them. So I even stopped doing gospel. I said, let me just sing the EFF songs. It has really affected me and my family. Even my kids at school. Other teachers, they will even say, no, babawako, like EFF, even my kids know that from school. The ubaba wabo is suffering from joining the EFF. Yabona? So, but I've found peace in this thing. We say, let me fight the battles that I've put myself in. One day there will be liberation, and there will be economic emancipation, freedom.
Yeah.
I will experience freedom, financial freedom, also in my life.
Absolutely.
Yeah, now I'm going through a lot, my brother. I don't want to lie, because when I believe in speaking out, I'm going through a lot this time. But when you going through things where you can't even fill your car with fuel, you have to walk. So, but I'm not saying it's not me only. There are many people who are going through that, because we know once you join EFF, once you align yourself with EFF, you are already deity according to them. They want you to submit yourself, you won't get anything. So it's worse that I'm even the chairperson of my ward. That one is worse. So,
Yeah. When did this problem start, and has anyone really come to you, especially from the ANC, to say, you know what, we're no longer going to book you because of your affiliation with the EFF?
I've joined the EFF. Many leaders, especially from the ANC, they told me, because I'm an award winner, multi-award winner. I've got 2 songs of the year, best songwriter, and those awards there that I've been in there in Mpumalanga. Thank you. So they told me, you are on your own. But after all, I would say, Nakona, even if I was with them, I was not being taken serious. They weren't being taken serious to the EFF. I would still go and perform on their events, on the government events. Pelale in Mpumalanga, I still wish our CSC or the MPs to go and do what's the sense? It's oversight visit. I wish they could go to my province and do oversight visit to arts and culture, because there's a lot of money coming there, coming from that department, but that is not assisting the artist. Not even me. There are many artists who are poor there. Now you'll hear the budget. There are many events that are happening now in December. All of them are sponsored by the government, but they are not assisting the artist. You say, more artists in my province. Let me say this loud and clear. I can prove to you now. If anyone is saying I'm lying, they must prove me wrong. We don't have an artist who's driving a piano in my province. We don't have a celebrity in my province. We don't have an artist who is saying because of music, even in acting or anything. All artists, you may see them, they're on social media, they are faking. They don't have anything. They are faking, all of them. You see? So it's only, that's why you will see when we have events, there will be, like, I will speak about this thing. Mpumalanga Awards, Mpumalanga Gospel Music Awards. Go and look at that poster. You'll see many artists from Joburg, anywhere. But those that are coming from other provinces, they are being paid already now as we speak. They are being paid. But go and ask any Mpumalanga artist, are you paid now? They will be paid there in April. They won't be paid now. You are not even allowed to ask, when are you paying me? You are being told, so Malin, if you don't want, don't come. You see? So that's what is happening there. The man is being eaten by Labandu. Go and do a show. Like we've got DJ Stunkero. He's also on EFF. He's doing Mpumalanga Music Awards. We don't have those awards in Mpumalanga, but it's not being funded. It's always been written on Facebook. You don't pay people. How will he pay people if he's not being funded? Go and check. Stunkero is one of the greatest artists today in Mpumalanga, who has made marks with his songs. But go and check his life. They always mock him, laugh. They want you when you are poor. They want to laugh at you and all that. So Ngingasho ukuthi these are the challenges that we are going through in my province. We don't have a celebrity in Mpumalanga. That's why even all artists, I mean, say now, if you've got your phone, let us Google one great event happening in Joburg. Check, do we have a Mpumalanga artist in Joburg? No. Go to Limpopo. You'll see Bomakadze, Bo King Monada. You won't see one Mpumalanga artist. Go to KZN. KZN, they do their own things. They don't put Mpumalanga artist. All these other provinces, they do their events. They don't consider one Mpumalanga artist, one. But go to my province. We've got almost 10 posters.
They outsource
They outsource and all those
and overlook the local.
Yeah.
artists.
Now they expect me, Sfiso S, Sfiso S has been singing for EFF, but he doesn't drive a Viano. What? How will I get money if I'm being paid about 8,000? When I corner 8,000, I corner 20, or tola after. And when we tola, there's already a hole like this of needs and all that. It just goes there. So if we were being treated like the other artists from other provinces, I think you'd be sitting with me here. Now, both of you'd see.
Yeah.
You would see the difference between me and he's our guy. I love the guy. My brother, Shebe Shakes. He was here. I think you could see, this is a celebrity. Sfiso S, yeah.
I know.
I'm just saying that's the honest truth.
Yeah.
But not because of, I'm saying, but he's being supported in his province. They are being supported in their province. Go to KZN, all the artists are being supported there. Go to Joburg, all the Joburg artists are being supported. And in our province, there's no artist who's being supported. All these events, there's no artist who's being paid 20,000 now as we speak. So, but we are worse.
So the artists in Mpumalanga are not only mistreated only on the basis of political affiliation, but generally people in the arts industry in Mpumalanga are disregarded by their very own government.
Too much. There's no life if you're a musician. Even now, I've established myself because I started a long time ago, 20 years ago, through the cities. My name has become better. It was a bang puka puka. I was able to build in my house and all that, get married and all that. But we've never even performed in a stadium, performed in any serious organization. You would see an artist coming to the stage. Once you see an artist repeating an attire, performance attire, you must know what it get better. Because I'm an artist, when you're being booked, there must be money for new attire. There must be money for young kids, there must be paid. But and go to their lives. If we're going to have an outreach podcast and say, go to Mpumalanga and do an outreach podcast, visit all the artists that are being unknown. Go and see their reality life. It's shame. Yeah, better.
We must not go to their Facebook pages because it's not the full reflection.
Facebook Facebook will tell you abantu but go to their reality life. Uyabona ukuthi kuyabhetha lo muntu akana lutho hlala ku 2 room artist mali yakho performer must borrow my friend to take me there with your car. It's a lot. It's very painful. I wish you, even if we're not a minister of art, I pray that even in EFF, when we begin to when we win power, they must consider having a minister of art who is also in the art business. Because this thing of you are a minister of art and culture, but you are not. You have never acted. What do you know? Do you know the struggles I go to? So I wish one day that will happen, so that the person will speak on something that he knows. I was once treated like this. I won't allow this to happen to them. Yeah.
So, have you tried to unite as Mpumalanga artists to challenge the status quo, to take your grievances to the provincial government, all the way to the Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture?
It's not possible. We have tried it many times. Even artists are now tired because when we come as a group, they look who's leading the group. Now we'll go there as a group, we've got 5 representatives who are going to the department to speak to the HOD. The next thing you see, that artist was leading us. He's the one performing on the events. They say, oh, you guys, you want to fight us? So we'll we'll lose these millions because of you. Okay. Why are you fighting? I say, I'm hungry. Don't you want food? Baba, give us a quotation and invoice. Go and perform there. The next thing you see that artist who was leading you is now performing on this
Captured.
event. It's captured. Hey, Baba, when is the next meeting? Ah, Baba, I'm booked, Baba, I don't have time. We are left alone. It dies. And the more these groups this organization keeps on dying, the more the artists are being demoralized. And next time when we call them, guys, let's try to unite. But we are tired of this thing. Always when we unite, we accompany one person and we see him up there. So now it's not on our side. That's why even now many artists, if you go and see, after the video I've made that now I'm going through a lot, go and check with all the artists of Mpumalanga. They are not saying, but why are you doing this to our brother? Why are you doing this to the guy who paved the way for us, some of them? They will say, yeah, we are like, yeah, I think it's better. Instead of standing on my side, they also want recognition to say, bayang liar, so that we are not united. Because now in Mpumalanga, there are groups. There are groups, a group of artists, this one work together. They don't, if an event is being organized by you, we certainly know that no, Sfiso S won't be part. If it has been organized by this one, those one won't be part. It's groups, the factions.
Yeah.
Music, yeah.
So, what do you think is the best way forward for you and the artists collectively in Mpumalanga?
One best way is for EFF to merge and take over the province, because our provincial chair, Commissar Collins Dedebe, is trying very hard and is fighting for us as well. That's why all these events that were being run there at Mpumalanga, he would pay those artists ngendlela le right. So if he would get more an opportunity to lead in government, I tell you the truth, this man will take us to the promised land.
Yeah.
So I'm saying
The land of milk and honey.
yeah. So now I'm saying the only solution is for EFF to emerge, because many artists, they love EFF. Even the experience. Baba, EFF will give you the platform. EFF will give you the platform. You come to perform, will give you the platform. You perform, and they will treat you nice. You go home and they pay you, or you are paid before. Mara, those artists, others, they vote for EFF, but they are afraid to come out. But in my province, once you associate yourself with EFF, so the only reason, the only thing I think for us, for this thing to end, is for EFF to emerge and take over the government. I think from that day,
Yeah.
because whatever that is happening on nationally on the EFF, it's also happening provincially. We don't do this thing. We saw you performing on this organization. You are not performing here. No. You perform here, you are done. You go. Even if you don't say Viva EFF on stage, you perform, you go in party. Kwamanye artists, they perform there. Like Sabanikeza Matuba band equally. But government, because it's been led by the NC, they don't give us gigs because of the EFF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bayahamba, Bayaphuma noma bayangena. It's the song that is coming up. Talk to us about this song. When can we expect the release of this song? And what message do you have for the fighters?
Bayahamba noma Bayabuya, the title of the song is Asiphela Mandla. Let me clarify this. This thing is not about more about I don't know. Normally, I don't like mentioning someone who left, because I'm also popularizing him again. I was addressing the fighters, because it says Tina ma fighters phela mandla. Bayahamba or bayabuya. They will find us here as phela mandla. Then it further says siyama fighter wire. Siyofela embutweni. Then the alliance where I say wemalema tulungakhali sisekhona thina. Meaning CIC, don't focus on those that are left. We are still here with you. You see, I'm encouraging fighters. Even the one who was saying, I'm thinking of leaving the EFF, man. Ngati, because you won't even know why they are leaving. Ne? So you just follow someone because he left. When you get there, they don't even consider you. You are there at the back line. He's been served with the interest that he came here for. So I'm addressing the fighters. Guys, we are not going anywhere. Bayahamba bayabuya with a fighter. And the song, even right now, I can get an email with it. The song is already in stores. But I think before Friday, all the fighters should be ready to receive this song with warm hearts to say, fighters, we are not moving, we are not going anywhere. Yeah. It's not about what I'm just saying, fighters, let us stay here, let us focus. Vele, we have to go through this. It's our journey. But when we celebrate our victory, we'll see ngayo yonke lento eyenzeka manje. Others bawufuna nokubuya futhi. But because we know ukuthi wahamba wahambile.
Yeah. It's not a holiday inn. You can't check in and out.
Yeah, no.
God, we're gone.
No, yahamba uyabuya.
Yeah.
Aside ukuthi sofunani manje, how many people you want to lob to the organization you are going. But it's a simple song, but nice and emotionally, because I'm also a gospel. Since I'm a gospel artist, I don't only sing with my voice. Mina ke njengoba ngishilo ukuthi angizange ngaphiwa a golden voice. Yabona? Ngethi I know the right words to say at the right time. Also, being a gospel, I sing with anointing. So the gospel anointing, I also brought it here to EFF. That's why most people, they will listen to my songs and say, hey, Baba, this song, it's also emotionally, spiritually, because I'm a gospel artist. I use anointing also to sing for EFF.
Yeah. So definitely the CIC, the president of the EFF is not alone.
We are with him. We go down with him, we go up with him. And I know it's by now, president maybe doesn't akasakholelwa kumuntu, meaning maybe even if we say CIC, we are with you, maybe in his mind it's if this one said it better, this one is what he said the same thing, maybe he doesn't believe. But I want to say we will never go. We know what we are here for. There's a difference between someone who's been lobbed to join EFF. When you're being lobbed, it's when they say, join EFF, we are going there, we will buy alcohol. But we joined EFF because of the interest, because EFF is an organization that is ready to champion the interest of the people of South Africa. That's the reason we joined EFF. We're not here because of someone. There are 7 cardinal pillars on our one. They tell you, we want our land. We want banks to be nationalized. We want to see South Africa being a better South Africa. We want mines to be nationalized. That one on my own, I can't wait the day banks will be nationalized.
This is my home.
Yeah. I'm old now. I will die and leave my children on this government that is reckless. Because they will want to sleep with my daughters to give them job. They won't want to do what or not. Then I can't afford to leave my children on this South Africa. Then I better fight for them, for the next generation. So people, before they look at EFF, they must go and read. Because some other things, South Africans, we must start to read. Go and download the EFF constitution. Read what are the interests, why EFF is fighting like this. You will find that you are fighting, but you don't know what you are fighting. And the moment they tell you, Pella, EFF wants this and this and this, and these are also your interests. So people must read and see why EFF is here. Other organizations, I've never heard other organizations, I've never even heard their manifestos. I've listened to them. Others, they're just, others organizations, they make themselves victims.
Yeah.
They don't speak on what they're going to do to us as South Africans. So we joined EFF because of its principles, 7 cardinal pillars, and its manifesto. That one keeps us going. We'll never leave. No matter you tell me, Sfiso, leave now. Baba.
Yeah.
I want South Africa to be free one day. Yes.
Because now we are even in the process of defending, rebuilding, advancing the struggle for economic emancipation. So there is no turning back.
There's no turning back. After all, if you want to submit yourself to any other party or organization, you must know that if you sell I saw that quote somewhere, but if you sell your own brother, even that buyer won't even trust you.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, we are here now, we'll die here. If you're a man, you keep on changing wives, so you have got a house, you chase this wife, you chase this one. Even the one that comes in will say, when I'm feeling so I'm saying, we are here to stay, and we will build this revolution, we'll build this EFF. one day it will be history what is going on now. So I'm saying, Tina's talking, man. We've been there, we've been criticized.
Yeah.
When I started singing, people criticized me. They are criticizing me even right now. So he knows on two song criticism. When EFF, if Anjan Sikona, how can EFF die? We just launched the branch. Go and check what 37. There was no, we call it amapugas when you launch a branch, but there are no people. Go and look there. Gunabo Mafia, le, a branch in Commerce. Go and look how they launched the branch. There's no, EFF is dying with so much numbers like that. How can EFF die when we are still here?
Yeah.
No, you must say someone left, not EFF died. No, never die while we are here. We will support the revolution. We are behind CIC, we are behind the EFF.
Yeah.
Through thick and thin.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the province of the rising sun is where the EFF is basking just under the sun, and it continues to grow.
Tina Futi, we even said, we don't even care. We even see them from the MPs leaving, what. Tina, in Mpumalanga, it's like nothing is happening. We don't even discuss it. We take others, they even left, but they became useless on where they've been lobbed. Now they're useless, they're regretting. So in Mpumalanga, it's like EFF is born. It's the new EFF now.
Yeah.
Go and look the branches that are being launched and see. It's like nothing happened. We even write songs. Yeah. And we're going to lead.
So you're not shaken by the new convener of MK, Advocate Busim Kweban in Mpumalanga at all?
We are not. Because, look, about let me just hit this one. I mean, I've never heard the MK even speaking with what it will do for South Africa. The only statement I know, Uguti, the president of that organization, is busy saying, hey, Bangkoshang ngaqedang. Bangkoshang ngaqedang.
Yeah.
That's the only lobbying statement. And that by that, we are politically matured. When people make themselves victims, they want people to feel pity for them. That's why the old man, what he's doing, he wants people to feel pity. After all, what was it what you wanted to do? Because you were removed for 9, you're in the term for 9 years.
9 wasted years.
You are 9 years. What is it what you wanted to do with the last year that you think you want to do now? So many people, how can you have plans about me? Now I'm talking about social media. How can I, someone who's going to die anytime, have a plan about my future? You see now, EFF, we are here. Because our president is still young, stronger. His mind is thinking about, podcast, now we're on podcast centuries, whatever.
Yeah, sure.
He did a podcast and it's successful. Look what is happening here. This is coming from an idea of a young, Yabon. Everything it's in order. When you go to EFF rallies and see the order that is there. President there's order there. It shows that this person has got order. And the thing that also that is happening now oversight. You can't be an MEC of environment, MMC, but you don't go there. You can't be a leader whereby you say when a minister of police, but you can't go to the police. Sometimes we go to the police station, shaya in night shift in lama police. So you understand what they go through. So you see, our say thing you can't be a minister or any MEC when you just be minister. So they came here for their interest.
Yeah.
They did not get what they wanted. They wanted special attention. In fact, Gemini, I didn't even notice he was here. Because I don't remember even one speech that listening land deal with they just use by now, as you speak, you might go to their house. You might find because you might know what is happening inside the house. So if you are old, you understand. If you're an elder brother, you don't need your father to tell you, Baba, we don't have money. And you're busy asking, Baba, can you buy me bicycle? You understand that Baba is not working. Like me, my 12 years. Before asking me money, Baba, can you buy me pizza? If you have money, but if you don't have Zolinda. Umntana comes ukuthi uhlakaniphile. Then now we cannot pressurize uCIC ngokuthi bayahamba, what do we do now? We see ukuthi bayahamba, asingenelani futhi. Instead he's our father, we tell him, Baba, we understand, we are with you, we will fight this revolution. Bayeke bahambe.
That's the spirit.
That's the spirit.
Yeah.
We are here to stay. Asinyakazi.
No, we are not going anywhere, not until we achieve or attain economic freedom in our lifetime. On that note, thank you very much, fighter Sfiso S, for coming through and giving us this warm visit here on the EFF podcast. We really appreciate your contribution to the EFF podcast, and all the best with your musical journey as well as your political journey here in the EFF.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu, ngiyabonga kakhulu. I'm also grateful for this opportunity. I feel honored also as a musician, as an artist, not only as an EFF artist, because I see many artists, even if they're not on EFF, they do come here, which means EFF is ready to expose every artist who is affiliating in South Africa. I'm grateful for the opportunity, and may you also do it to others.
Yeah.
I'm a member of the EFF, a loyal and disciplined member of the EFF. I'm holding a position in my branch. I'm not only an artist, so I love the EFF, and my decision is solid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much, my brother.
Yeah.
Also, I had a nice interview with you.
No, thank you very much. So being in the EFF is the most solid decision ever for you.
I don't regret.
Yeah,
Honestly
you don't regret
speaking,
at
I don't
all,
regret, because let me just highlight this a bit. I won't say ukuthi mhlambe kubheda ngendlela ukuthi I don't remember the good things EFF done for me.
Yeah.
But EFF was paying me mina mangiyocula kumarally, ne? And before I get there, and with that money they were paying me, I moved in life to a point where I moved a lot of miles that I could have moved. But then I traveled a journey of maybe 5 years in about a short space of time, just by being an EFF member. And I'm not saying I'm the only artist.
Yeah.
You see, people must write songs and push the agenda of the EFF. But I don't regret. I love the EFF. So fast, Kichim.
So first, Gijima, and song of the day?
Song of the day, ngicela siqale sidlale for the first time ithi Asiphela mandla
Yeah.
thina fighter. Simple. Asiphela
Yeah.
mandla madoda. We soldier on.
No, forward we go. Thank you very much for coming through, and we're looking forward to that outreach podcast with the artist of Mpumalanga.
Yes,
We should make that one happen.
Nangikhona.
Yeah.
Ngiyokufaka ngikhiphe ngikufake.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, the people of South Africa, Africa, and the diaspora for tuning in. We've come to the end of the show. Please remember to stay tuned to the EFF podcast. Please click subscribe to the EFF YouTube channel. My name is Titus Tsungu. Until we meet again.
See